What's going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to get started in a second. Okay, but what's going on, y'all? So there's a few moves I'm looking at. We're going to wait for the next 15, but there are a few moves that I like. What's going on, y'all? Whoops. I need to upgrade my trading view. My thing just expired today. And I did not realize, how about the yearly thing? So I did not know that they showed ads like this all the time. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, but I'm looking at gold sales. I'm looking at index sales. NAS is at a pretty good position last time I looked. Let's double check. Yes, when we watching the indexes, I like where NAS is at. I like where USDX is at. Once it loads. So I'm actually going to put USDX on my other screen. Yeah, but I like where this is at as well. So me and the members entered one trade yesterday, last night during agent session. That's USDJPY. TV4 literally just got hit like a couple minutes ago. So we're up about like 30 plus pips right now in this play right here. But let's see if we can jump into some other things. The other JPY pairs aren't pushing up really. Euro JPY is, that's about it. This hit the final TP yesterday. No, it didn't hit the final TP. It hit a TP6 yesterday. So let's see what TP we're on now. Give me 1 second. TP6, 143.55. So we're about to hit TP7 in a second. 55. Actually, we already hit it. So let me go ahead and let y'all know. TP7 got hit. Yes, it definitely was a choppy week so far. But yesterday was kind of a smooth day, and today so far it's been smooth. It is Friday. There's not any major news today. We'll go over that in just a second. 65. Yeah, but I want to pay attention to gold and the indexes. Jerk 30 just ripped through as well. Yes, I like Jerk 30 also. Give me 1 second. Going to go ahead and mark this off as well. Then in a second, we're going to go over how we did yesterday. Yes, I like NAS. I like USDX. I like Jerk 30. I like gold as well. So we got a new 5 minute just started. So we're going to be waiting for the next 15 before we jump into any of those. And then we're going to go from there. The same thing for the USD pairs. Going to be looking for sales still. Canadian pairs, I still want to look for sales. Going to look for a sell up here on that one. Missed a few entries on some of these USD pairs. So like usual, we're either going to wait for the retracement or we're just going to meet price at the next entry point. But these are the only pairs I really like as of now. Like this one, we just missed this entry. This is the 3 o'clock candle right before London started, did the retest and drop. So we're going to see if we can retrace some because this will be a nice sell setup as well right here. Looking at GBP CAD. Now, granted, we could enter here, but this will be the best entry in my opinion. So I'm going to wait to see if we can retrace there. Yeah, the indexes are dropping right now. Yeah, so we're gonna wait to see what the next 15 looks like. The indexes are dropping. Yeah, this is a strong candlestick, yeah. But we're gonna wait for the next one. This is a strong candle, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a retracement. So we're just gonna chill and hold off before we enter those. I do like how they're looking though. Yes, we're gonna pay attention to gold, we're gonna pay attention to indexes, and the USD Canadian pairs. We're gonna look at the JPY pairs as well, but all the other JPY pairs are kind of dropping right now. So we might see some retracements happening. There's a huge imbalance here. So it could try to go up for buys after it hits this 4-hour level. Yeah, but but I'm going to be mainly paying attention to the indexes here. I think that's going to be the move. What's going on, Sparky? I see you. What's going on, Shawn? What's going on, Brian? Is that Caleb? The font, I can't really read that one in the font, but I see you in here too. What's going on, y'all? Yeah, so we haven't entered anything yet on stream, at least. Me and the members are in this USD JPY play, and then this is kind of turned into a swing trade, this Euro JPY play, but it is pumping. I should still be blue on this. I kind of messed up all the TPs. But I'll fix that and go over that with the members in a second. But we're going to be targeting this spot right here, so it's be a nice 1 to 2. I appreciate that, huh? Yeah, so I like ESDX. I like NAS. Let me see. US30 is starting to move yesterday, right before market close. I was on a one session and it continued to drop overnight. But I usually don't trade indexes during Asian session. But if we did, we could have caught some nice moves. We could have caught this nice drop on SPX as well. But it is all good because we got some good entries on NAS right here, US30, and EUSDX. So I'm going to go ahead and write these up. Like I said, I haven't entered those yet, only in USDJPY and then Euro JPY, of course. Let me see. Yeah, that's not retracing. Let's see what's going to retrace the next candlestick. Yeah, so I'm going to be looking for sales for all the USD and Canadian pairs still. They kind of started the moves early. So just going to be waiting for either retracement or to meet them at the next entry point. So that's going to be the game plan there. So I'm going to go ahead and write these trade ideas up because we might be jumping into some things soon. Yeah, I like these right here. All right, so we got the retest going on. That's perfect for us. Yeah, so I'm going to write these trade ideas up, and then I'm going to go ahead and post a disclaimer, and then we're going to go from there. I kind of want a tight stop loss. Don't want nothing too crazy. Does this full move? This would be a 1 to 4. 15, 4, 6, 5, 24, 17. All right, yeah, so we're going to let these do the retracements and these retests. Cool. Yeah, somebody write all these up. Let me relook at this level here. We could see a possible buy. Let me delete this. Yeah, oil can go either way. I would like to see a sell, then a buy. But it could also continue to treat this as a support level. We could also see a buy setup here. I wouldn't be too shocked if we see that coming as well. Yeah, but we're letting these indexes do retracements right now. Gold's doing a nice retest as well. So that's going to work out in our favor. But I am still looking for sell setups on these. So we're going to let these retrace. Yeah, we're going to leave that alone. So, yeah, so we're going to let these do their thing. But yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on this. I got this on my other screen. And yeah, we're just going to let these retrace and go from there. Yeah, but I like these right here. Gold's trying to drop back down, so we might enter gold in a second. Let me go ahead and post this disclaimer out. Where is... We're going to go over how we did yesterday in a second. Yeah, but I like gold right here. Gold's trying to drop. Yeah, ESDX is trying to drop too. Yeah, so these are trying to drop right now. NAS broke under. We're going to keep an eye on NAS. But US30 and ESDX, I kind of like these right here. I like gold too. Gold's trying to drop as well. I might enter this in a second. Did a nice drop last night. We've been going for sales for the past couple weeks, ever since the uptrend ended after months of it being bullish. We see clear lows still being made. Yeah, so I like this right here. This should be a decent stop loss. 1829 should be a decent stop loss. Yeah, I like that. Let's go back to these right here. Yeah, so these are still retesting, but I do like these for sales as well. Yeah, we've been calling sales all week, all last week, all month, really. We're catching buys here all the way up. You can see them popping up. You can probably see them on your screen as well. Then, after it failed to make a new high, we caught this huge drop on that Friday news. And then we just been catching sells, and we just been seeing the new lower lows being made. Yes, I like this right here. I like this right here. So I want to see it hit 1814, if not 1805 on the extreme. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and I'm entering this. Of course, y'all don't see what I see. You don't have to enter, but I personally like this as a sell. I'm gonna post this in the free channel. I'm about to post the TPs right now. First link in the description. So give me one moment. What is 1814? All right, bam. Cool. But I look at the indexes as well. Still going to be paying attention to those. Give me 1 second. So we're going to mark that off right there. It's already dropping. About to see if we can hit the first TP. USD/JPY is still pushing. EJ is still pushing. So y'all should be blue. US oil's dropping down again. USDX. Ooh, this thing's already breaking. I like this too. That thing dropped as soon as I was typing the TPs up. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I like gold right here. About to pull up the indexes on my other screen. I'm gonna read the comments in a second. I just want to make sure I don't miss anything. Yeah, but I can see things dropping. We might see some retracements today, but I see things dropping. There are also imbalances that we are going to be hitting as we drop down that we're going to need to pay attention to and put into account. But I like sells and all this stuff right here. Okay, cool. All right, so gold's trying to drop down right now. I'm looking at the indexes on my other screen. So just give me 1 second. But hit the first TP on gold though. Y'all should be blue on y'all screen. ESDX50. Yeah, but I might mainly pay attention to the indexes today. I think that's going to be the move because there's no news today on Friday. We had news yesterday. We just barely missed it. Give me 1 second. Trade 30. All right, so we're seeing some retracement still and some retesting indexes. JPY pairs are still pushing. Yeah, so I'm gonna keep gold on this screen. I'm watching the indexes and stuff still. Give me 1 second. I'm over here writing some trade ideas up, so that's why I'm quiet. Two, 38. Cool. right, so we're about to hit the first TP. Yeah, so I like how these indexes are looking. We're about to hit the first TP on gold. Like, we're literally like a couple points away. But let's see if we can break through that level there. Uh, 15, 330, down. So we're about to hit that first TP. We're right there. And we just hit TP1. Make sure that like button, y'all. 1819. I'm still looking at some other pairs. We're about to enter some other stuff in a second. I like EUSDX. I'm about to post this as well because I kind of like how EUSDX is looking. Yeah, the indexes are dumping now. So I entered GBPJPY with the members. We're already dumping. I just posted EUSDX. They're kind of moving quick. I'm going to type the TPs. I'm about to see if NAS is moving too, but GBPJPY, we just hit another TP for that. TP2 just got hit. Yeah, so things are moving. I'm about to type these TPs up for EUSDX in just a second. I'm going to keep gold on this screen. Yeah, that thing dropping. Let's see if NAS is on the move. Yeah, so there's a lot of moves we can jump in on. I like NAS as well. But we're just going to stick with I'm typing this stuff up really quick, so just bear with me. All right, cool. All right, new 15 just started. Let me fix this. Yeah, so I can see NAS dropping as well. Maybe we could have entered GBPJPY in NAS instead of EUSDX and NAS, but it is all good. There's a bunch of stuff happening right now. Yeah, so we're just going to be chilling in these. We're about to hit another TP on EJ and USDJPY. So we're already up right now. We should be blue. Seeing a slight retracement. We're kind of chilling at TP1 for no, we were just at TP1 for gold. But GBPJPY did a huge drop. So me and the members are blue on GBPJPY. USDX, we're going to see if we can continue to push. It's doing a slight retest right now. Give me 1 second. Yeah, but I'm only going to be looking at the JPY, USD, and Canadian pairs as of now. Like I said, we missed some good entries on these USD pairs. Started right before London session, so we're just waiting for either the retracements, like we see a couple things trying to do, or we're just going to meet them at the next entry points. This would have been a nice drop as well. but I don't like to chase trades, so I'm just going to patiently wait for retracements. The other JPY pairs besides EJ and USD seem to be showing bearish momentum and dropping. Let me see if AJ is doing that as well. Yeah, AJ is doing that as well as NJ. So that's interesting. But we're gonna let those do their thing for now. Like we could have entered on that, but we're gonna let those do their thing. Oil's broken down below too. So yeah, there's a lot of volume so far, starting off this London session. And we just hit a TP on EUSDX as well. And GBPJPY is dropping down. Let's see if gold's dropping too. Yeah, so gold's right back at TP1. I'm gonna catch up to the comments in a second. I just want to make sure we're not missing any setups, but this thing is ripping. Actually, we just hit TP2. So y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens. This thing's kind of ripping right now. Like everything's tanking. We're about to hit the bottom of the zone right here, so we could see some retracements. Once we hit this or the next 5 minute, next 15, we're just ripping through stuff. So yeah, we just hit TP3 on EUSDX. NAS is probably dropping as well. But like I said, the goal isn't to jump into every trade. And we're in plenty of trades right now that are blue. They're 30 ripping as well. Yeah, NAS is dropping. So we could have jumped in on that as well. Like I said, we don't need to jump into every trade. Gold's struggling a little bit to break these levels to the left. But again, we are bearish. Did a nice drop last night. But except this level of traffic is struggling to break through. But I do see it breaking through it later today. Because we had the retracement on Wednesday. And we had slight retracement yesterday as well. So, yeah, we're going to let that do its thing right there. We're going to let that do its thing. Yeah, that thing just ripped to the downside. Yeah, so y'all should be nice and blue on y'all screens right now. Do keep it on your charts. We got a new 5 minute about to start, and we did just hit some sensitive levels. Yeah, but we could have jumped in on NAS too and been up a few thousand pips. But I'm not really tripping about that too much. Yeah, so we're going to let these play out. Like I said, I still want to enter some USD and Canadian pairs, but as you can see, they're either retracing or in the middle of my zone. So we're just going to leave those alone for now and just let them do their thing. We're in plenty of trades right now anyways, so I'm not tripping too much about that. Started the stream a little late because my computer, decided to update. And yeah, I had to wait for that to finish, but it's all good. It is all good. All right, let me catch up to these comments. Because we're chilling right now. So I'm going to go over how we did yesterday, but we're probably just going to let these trades run through, look at some other charts and stuff, but we're probably not going to enter anything else. For the next few hours, we're just going to let these ride out and do their thing. All trades should be blue. I'm going to catch up to the comments in a second. All right, new 5 minute just started. Gold's dumping back down. I don't catch up to these comments. I took a solo during Asian. This dude is on a Discord chat arguing you up and downs. I see bearish structures. Hey man, some people have different strategies. They're going to see things you don't see, but a lot of people also, like I say, be looking at smaller time frames because again, like I'm not against scalping. Some moves we enter do become scouts, but again, you need to, like I mentioned, every one of my trade breakdowns on YouTube. I might drop another one this weekend. You need to be on the daily and 4-hour time frames so you know the overall direction price is going. All right. So people talking about buys, they are tripping because we have been bearish really since the beginning of this month. You see the bottom since the 2nd, then Friday. That Friday when the news came off on the 3rd, that helped push the downtrend. And then if you just look, you clearly see new lows are being made. So if you're looking for buys right now, you're making a silly mistake in my opinion. I won't be looking for buys personally until we break back above 1856, 1857. I'm not looking for buys until we break back above 1856, 1857, to be honest. So again, I'm not going to tell nobody what to do, but that's what I'm personally doing. I'm not looking for buys until we break past that level. Now, granted, we can see some retracements like we saw here. We're clearly bearish. You know what I'm saying? Clearly bearish. Yeah, so we're just going to be chilling in these trades right here. About to hit the next TP on EJ. I need to upgrade my trading view this weekend because these ads are really annoying me. They just keep popping up. The way you trade is similar to mine. This is why I'm still in your chat. Hey, that's what's up. If we got similar trading ideas or strategies, that means, you know, you're looking at things the right way. Because again, there's a bunch of different strategies and stuff like that, but this is by far the most accurate one I've used and discovered. I've tried a bunch of different strategies. I've been trading for like 4 years. I've tried all types of stuff, you know what I mean? But this is the one that by far that's the most accurate. And you know, y'all see it live every day. We're about to hit another TP for gold. EUSDX, about to hit you on this. So y'all should be nice and blue. We're about to hit another TP on GBPJPY. We're about to hit another TP on USDJPY. EJ is kind of struggling still. So yeah, y'all screen should be nice and blue. And you know, we literally just started this stream. I started the stream late. And you know, we're hopping on the charts, getting to it. We're about to hit some more TPs here. We just hit another TP on GBPJPY. Me and the members. All right, cool. 15300. Actually make that TP4 hit. 15290. Yeah, but since there's no news today, and strictly just gonna be looking at the setups and waiting for the setups to come into fruition. Like I said before, I'm probably just gonna be paying attention to indexes. Gold, of course, we just hit another TP on gold. Did we hit it? I think we might have. No, we tapped it. TP2 just got hit. $18.18. This is also the person being on the live stream because again, you get to see the trade ideas. No, I'm not doing that right now. You get to see the trade ideas that me and the members enter, and also you get to enter the trades in real time with me because of course after I post on the Telegram, you know, the charts aren't going to wait for me to, you know, do the move. We just hit another TP on EUSDX. We just hit the bottom of the zone. TP4 hit. Let me let the members know we just hit the bottom of the zone. But you also get to see the entries in real time. That way you can jump in on them closer to my entries. Because granted, sometimes we'll retrace to my entries. But, you know, sometimes when I enter, that's when the move is going to start. You know what I'm saying? So that's just another perk of being on the live with me. Bro, gold, I have one buy, 1830. Market can go there. Please update. If you're in a buy, and you're talking about 1830, 1830 is at the top of the daily zone. Yeah, it can definitely go there, but not until a retracement. Like I said, Faisal, if you just look at your daily time frame, maybe even your 4-hour time frame, price has just been gradually going down. You get what I'm saying? So what you're doing right now is kind of like counter trend trading, which, you know, I wouldn't personally do. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't control the markets. So if everything is showing us that it's been dropping, I'm going to go for a sell because that's just going to give me a higher chance of catching pips and going with the momentum and direction price is going. Just like with USDJPY. You know what I'm saying? We go in the daily time frame. We're not going to see bearish momentum. We're going to see we're in an uptrend, which is why we called buys yesterday. And I called buys last night with the members. Because if we go in the daily time frame, we can see that we are bullish. So if we're in an uptrend, I'm only going to look for buys. You feel me? If we're in a downtrend, I'm only going to look for sells. So yes, if we're in a downtrend, talking about gold for this example, retracements are going to happen. But again, that's just a lower high. You get me? Just like we're in an uptrend, retracements down can happen, but that's just a lower low. You want to go with the overall flow and direction of price. So, 1830, it can't hit that, but that's not going to happen until the retracement happens. So I don't know what your stop loss is or what your lot size, your account size is, but I don't know where your entry is even. But yeah, 1830 is all the way up here, and that's even past my stop loss. So I'm not going to tell you to close your trade. I'm never going to tell someone what to do, but I'll just tell you what I would personally do, and I wouldn't have gone into a sell. But if you got into a buy, I wouldn't have gone into a buy, but mistakes happen. You live and learn. These would have been some nice moves to go into. Not even gonna lie. All right, so we hit the bottom of the zone. Let's get rid of this right here. So like I said, we hit the bottom of the zone. This is the daily level. We just tapped the daily level. All right, so that's why we're seeing some retracements. I already let the members know. So we can potentially break through it, but as you can see here clearly off this daily level, you can see our price is trading as a support level here. Then you see our price is trading as a resistance level here, resistance level here, resistance level here, 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 and then you see it being treated as support level here. So it's not too much of a shock. That price is, you literally see price tap this level, hit the TP, and now it's retracing back up. So again, when you have these levels identified, you'll be able to really understand why price is doing what it's doing. Because price isn't never just randomly doing stuff. There's always a reason why price is doing what it's doing. There's always a certain direction or key price is aiming for. So you just got to be able to identify those levels. And when you're able to identify those levels, you're able to use those levels to your advantage. So we barely just missed the next TP on USDJPY. So we might be seeing some retracements, but again, your screen should be blue. So just keep an eye on your charts. And this is your first time on the stream, click that first link in the description, join the free Telegram. This is how we did yesterday. All right, we went 3-0 yesterday. We're 11-0 for the week. Like I said, it's been a pretty choppy week. The choppiness kind of started on Wednesday. But even with choppy days, we just follow these rules and stick to your rules and your trading plan. You can still be up for the day. Because again, you don't need to jump into 50 trades. You just got to make sure the trades you enter, you close blue and they're high probability setups. So EuroJPY, TB6 got hit. We caught 55 pips. Called this gold trade live. Caught 140 points or 1,400 pips. USDJPY called this trade live. All TVs got hit. Caught 61 pips. The Euro CAD called this trade live also. TV3 only got hit. Caught 15 pips. Total of 1,531 pips. But yeah, so we're up to, it's been a good week, and they were already up the day already. We into this buy with the members yesterday during Asian session. Then we just caught a nice little drop on gold. EUSDX dumped. It's still attempting to dump. And of course, me and the members are in GBPJPY, and that thing dropped a great amount of pips as well. And if anyone jumped into NAS, y'all should be blue, because I went over this when we got into the stream. But like I said, I'm not about to jump into a bunch of trades, you know what I'm saying? But like I always say, there's opportunities literally everywhere. So if you miss opportunity, just go into another pair or just wait for the retracement, all right? That's what we did with gold yesterday. We missed the initial entry here, waited for the retracement, entered out this retracement. All TPs got hit as soon as the news started. So we're seeing some retracements on gold right now. Again, we did break this key level price right here, but as you see, it already reacted similarly to how we saw ESDX react. Then you see how it struggled to break through, rejected, then entered on this dump. So it could try to retest this level again as the resistance then drop back down, but still, overall, still gonna be looking for sells. Yeah, but we're seeing some retracements happen. But again, it's not too much of a surprise. We just broken through or hit some key price levels. So like I said, just keep it on your charts. Make sure to read the disclaimer that I posted in the Telegram. It's the same disclaimer I post every day, but make sure to read it because it'll explain kind of how the TPs work and how you should go about trading in general. So make sure to check those out. But like I said, we're just gonna be chilling. I'm just gonna be watching these pairs here. Gonna be looking at some other pairs too, or if y'all wanted me to pull up some pairs, I'll pull them up, give my personal opinion on them. But we're just gonna be chilling right now. Caught a great amount of pips in less than an hour. It's not even 4 o'clock yet. But yeah, we're just gonna be chilling. We're just gonna be chilling right now. Yeah, but it looks like the other JPY pairs are dropping, which is interesting. But we're gonna let those do their thing. Now maybe not. Sorry, bro. Now maybe I have no change. Market go down. 1830 gold cannot going right. Hold on, let me make sure I read that right. Now maybe I have no change. Market go down. Like I said, on the retracement, it can potentially hit 1830. But I still would I wouldn't be in again, everybody's strategy is different. Like I said, it can end up going to 1830, but overall, if you look at the bigger time frames, price is bearish. So I personally just wouldn't go for buys. Like if a retracement's happening, I'll just let the retracement happen and then wait for the next key level for me to enter on a sell. But that's just personally how I go about things. I don't like to counter trade or counter trend trade. I like to just go with the flow of price. I just find it to be a lot easier for me and less stressful. So that's what I personally do. But yeah, like I said, we got some retracements going on, some retests. Got a new 5-minute about to start in about 10 seconds. Going to see what these other USD pairs are up to. They're trying to drop down. Yeah, these ads are annoying. I'm going to have to pay for it this weekend. GBPJPY did do a decent retracement. Still not at the ideal entry, but it's not a terrible. This wouldn't be a terrible entry, but going to leave it alone for now. Price on this is still bearish, though, in my opinion. It's right at the strong wall of price right here, so this would be a decent entry. And then similar to gold, hasn't really been making no new highs. It's just been dropping down, as you can see. Did a few retests here on this level, but it's still bearish. No new highs have really been made. So that's how I go about it. And if you're curious on how I read the candlesticks or how I identify or read the trend or what I look for to determine if the trend is going to be changing, I'll drop the link to one of my YouTube videos in just a second. But if you just click on my profile and go to my videos, it's titled How to Identify the Trend. But I'll drop that link in just a second. But right now we're just chilling, just looking at these charts, looking at what they're doing and going from there. But like I said, we can see some retracements. So if you're happy with your profits, it's y'all's money, it's y'all's accounts. You don't have to hold to the final TP because the final TP doesn't get hit all the time anyways. So I'm going to go ahead and link that video in just a second. Same here. Don't go against price unless you have the account size. Yeah. Even if you have the account size for it, like I said, trading, we don't control the markets. So when you do stuff like that, again, everybody's strategy is different, but I like to go for high probability setups because again, we don't control the markets. So that's why I trade off these key levels and all this stuff and go for high probability setups, because then I'll have a higher chance of the trade going my way. Like I said, if we're in a bearish trend, after the retracement happens, I'm going for a sell because price has been dropping for the past couple of weeks. And, we've been catching sells all this week, all last week. So if price is continuously going down, and it's gone down multiple times, so it's been going down all week, there's a higher chance, a high likelihood it's going to continue to go down. You know what I'm saying? Now, obviously, some retracements do happen, and sometimes it might do harder pullbacks than other days, but overall, it's still bearish, so you're still gonna have a higher likelihood of price going your way. Like a good example of that was EJ. It's still kind of choppy, but even the day we entered, like this is a 15-minute time frame, and you see all these crazy wicks. But one thing you do also see is that it hasn't broken below this daily zone. All right, it did not break below this daily zone. So even though it's choppy, slow, weak, even now it's still followed the overall direction price has been going, the overall flow. Because if we just zoom out, you can see price has been bullish since the 10th, really. And it's just been slowly pushing up. And even with the choppiness, it's still respecting this daily level. Did a retest last night, and you see it's still pushing up. So if you just go with the overall direction of price, you just have a higher chance and higher likelihood of the trade going your way, in my opinion. Yeah, but we see some retracements going on with the indexes. But again, not a surprise. We did hit the zone here. Yeah, so we're just gonna be chilling on this right here. Oh yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. I'm gonna send that link out. So we're just gonna keep this on here. Those that's just joining, we just caught a huge drop on EUSDX, a few thousand pips. We also caught this huge drop on GBPJPY. Me and the members also blew on USDJPY. And then we hit a couple TPs. We caught a couple 100 pips on the gold so far. But yeah, we're just chilling right now. I'm about to send that link out. Y'all made some money on those drops, so make sure to hit that like button and also subscribe. We're almost at 500 subscribers. I'm doing a giveaway at 500 subscribers, so be on the lookout for that. More details will come when we I think once we hit it. But I already know what the giveaway is going to be, but the details will come once we hit that. But I'm about to go ahead and drop this link for that video I was just telling y'all about. So just give me a second. Just got to find it really quick. Here it is. Does gold correlate with the indices? That's a good question. I'm going to say, not really. Kind of, but not really. They are both bearish right now, and they were both bullish at the same time. But I wouldn't say if one's dropping, the other one's going to drop. I'll say possibly 80% of the time. But like always, don't just blindly enter a trade, even if it is a correlated pair. Like for example, we all know NAS and SPX and US30 move very similarly. But if you go on the daily time frames, you'll see that well, SPX and NAS look similar, but you'll see US30 looks completely different from SPX and NAS. So you never want to just jump into a trade. You want to still look at the trade, the chart itself, treat it like a completely separate chart from any other pair, because they all got their own different values. Like SPX is worth like $4,062 right now. NAS is worth $12,327, so like 3 times the amount. And the US30 is like three times NAS's amount, right? But you see on the smaller time frames, they're moving very similar. But if you go on the daily time frames, or even the 4 hour, that's when you'll see a lot of differences, right? This is the daily time frame on US30. Now let's go in the daily time frame for NAS. Looks completely different, especially when you zoom out. Looks completely different. Now, yesterday and today's candle might look the same, but I mean, you can just see the difference. You know what I'm saying? But then SPX, yeah, they're doing some retracements, but we already expect that, not tripping. But then SPX looks exactly like NAS almost, right? But you can still see some differences even between these two. And if we go on gold, gold looks nothing like SPX or NAS. So I wouldn't say they correlate. You see what I'm saying? Now this was completely different from NAS, SPX, and US30. So I hope that answers your question. Like I said, like there are some pairs that do correlate with each other, like obvious one is the JPY pairs. But even now, you see they're moving differently because again, they all have their own values. They're different currency pairs. So there's a lot of different factors that go into it. So again, you never just want to enter one trade because one move's going down or one pair is going down or going up. You still want to still do a full analysis on those pairs. Yeah, but we got some retracements going on, but we already saw that coming. Already went over that, so it's not too big of a surprise. So if y'all didn't get wicked out or secured your profits, take partials, whatever y'all do, don't freak out because it can very much so continue to pump back down. Retracements are part of the game, but that's why I posted a disclaimer, and that's why on live I try to let y'all know about key price levels where this can happen. Those that have been on the stream, I told y'all about the retracement in the bottom of the zone here, and you see it happening. But if y'all didn't get wicked out, do not freak out because that's what the stop loss is for. Drawdown is part of the game anyways. There have been plenty of trades where we've been a drawdown and then price, dropped back in our favor. I'm trying to think of a couple right now. Which was one? I feel like it was one of these pairs. I'm trying to remember. Let's delete this because we didn't enter that. One of these pairs put us in drawdown. Oh yeah, this one right here. This was on last Friday. Enter this GA sell. If you scroll up in the Telegram, you'll see that sell. It was either GA or EA, one of the two. It might have been, actually, no, it wasn't GA. It was Euro AED. Let's see if we can find the day. It was one of these trades. It was this one right here. So like we entered off this candlestick here. We hit a few TPs, did a retracement, was a slight drawdown, and then it dumped to hit all the TPs. Then even right here, we entered this trade, hit a couple TPs, wasn't drawdown, even broke back above this daily level, and then what happened? Then it dumped. Or another example was gold, like a couple weeks ago, or last week, I should say. Which was it? I think it was this one right here. We entered this trade. This was a trade we called live as well. Hit a few TPs, retested, hit some more TPs, as you can see here. Then it retraced, broke back above this level, then dumped, and then hit all the TPs. So, retracements do happen. So there's ways you can go about it, and then you see gold trying to dump back down again. So again, always hold to SL or TP gets hit. All right, that's what the SLs are for, and that's what the TPs are for. SL means stop the loss. TPs means take the profits. All right. So never just close a trade because that just defeats the whole purpose of, calculating your lot size, the risk to reward, everything. That just defeats the purpose. You know what I'm saying? Drawdown's a part of the game. The sooner you get used to drawdown, the easier your trading journey will be, in my opinion. Yeah, but we see these things dropping back down. So yeah, we're gonna be just chilling in these right here. Let me catch up to these comments. Currency pairs correlate with each other. They need to be against the same currency. Instead of looking at it as a pair, you can look at it as the currency as a whole. Currency is weaker or stronger. Currency pairs correlate with each other. It's got to be against the same currency. Yes and no. Yes and no. There are some pairs. So you're kind of right. But there are some pairs that are completely opposite that still pump in the same direction or pump opposite from each other. And, I trade every session. So I know like the key times certain pairs move. I know key pairs that move together and move opposite. And some of those pairs don't even have like the same currency pairs in them. Some do, but there are a few that don't. And with the course, I have a cheat sheet that breaks down two cheat sheets. The cheat sheet with the key times to trade, and then by key times to trade, I mean like key times where volume is going to be pumping. Like I'm talking about the key times for Asian session, New York, London, and then also the cheat sheet for correlating pairs. Now, what you said is correct. Like for example, like obvious ones, the JPY pairs, except today they're moving a little bit different. But even now, I'm trying to figure out, because it's a bad example right now. But that's why I say you never just want to jump in a trade just because it's known for a correlating pair, because nothing's 100%. I'll say 85, 90% of the time, correlated pairs will move the same. You get what I'm saying? But there are some days where they don't move the same. So you always want to do a proper analysis and don't just blindly enter a trade, right? So let's look at Euro USD. Now let's look at GBP USD. All right, so you can clearly see we're on the 15 for both. The current candlestick is red, right? But you see, just look at the past candlesticks, and then let's look at GU. Completely different, right? Now let's pull up AU. AU is looking a lot closer to GU, and it's looking to EU, right? Now let's pull up NU. NU is looking just like GU and AU. So in this case, Euro USD is a little bit different from the rest of the USD correlating pairs. You get what I'm saying? So you never just want to blindly enter a trade. That's why I say like 85, 90% of the time they do move the same or move similarly. But of course, also if you go in the daily time frames, you're going to see some different things as well, right? But even with this, you can clearly see it's bearish, right? Clearly see it's bearish. Let's go to GU. Clearly see it's bearish, right? There's no reason to look for buys right now. Clearly in the middle of its lower low. But looking at EU and GU, you can see some similarities, but you can clearly see some differences. Whoops. You can clearly see some differences as well. And then let's just do AU, because why not? Then we zoom out. See some similarities. This looks a lot closer to GU than EU does to those. So yeah, so there's similarities, there's also differences. So you always want to do a proper analysis and go from there. But we're kind of right back where we left off, the past 15-minute candlestick, looking at gold. EU's trying to break back down as well. GBPJPY is trying to break back down. Yeah, I'm going to see how price reacts to that level there. Possibly look for a sell there. Pull this back up. Yeah, so this retraced and hit the level I was waiting for. So now this would be a decent entry for a sell. I do like this for a sell right here. Now, will I enter this? I don't know, because we're already in plenty of trades right now. But I do see this as a valid sell right here. But again, we're in plenty of trades. Like I don't need to jump into 50 trades, so I'm not tripping too much about that. But I do see that dropping as well. So we're about to hit some more TPs on EJ and UJ. Gold's dumping down. Oil's dropping, which is interesting. Kind of like oil for a sell too. Yeah, so y'all should be back blue on all trades. Y'all interested in learning how to identify these key levels, these blue and gold levels on your screen, and learn how to take trades just like these? Go ahead and click the second and third link in the description. The course is out. It's currently 50% off. With the course, you get a separate Telegram channel. You get those 2 cheat sheets that I was just telling you about. The first cheat sheet is talking about the key time frames to go on the charts to even look at trades. Then the second cheat sheet is correlating pairs, so pairs that move the same and pairs that move opposite from each other. And I might add to the cheat sheet the key prices to look at trades. I might add to the cheat sheet what pairs move the best during those times. That way you kind of can really narrow things down. Because with the course, I'm not just trying to teach y'all how to trade. I'm trying to help y'all be as successful as possible. But also with the course and separate Telegram channel, you get exclusive trade breakdowns, chart analysis, updates on the trades we're currently in, also possible setups or trade ideas to look at. And of course, you have the course. The course isn't just teaching you trading strategy, but it actually teaches you how to read the charts, because once you know how to read the charts and once you understand how the charts work, you can do a lot of different things, right? You can, of course, day trade like we do here. We can also swing trade. You can scout because there's levels on every time frame. But this strategy also works on options, stocks, cryptos as well. So once you know how to read the charts, you can do anything. Long-term investments, short-term investments, and it'll just really, and of course, like it has a lot of stuff in it. So if you have any questions or you want to know further details about that, hit me up on Instagram. All right, let me put my Instagram back up. Make sure to follow me on Instagram too and TikTok. These ads are getting so annoying. But make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Instagram's playmaker_way. TikTok is playmaker_way. Same spelling as the YouTube. I post daily on both TikTok and Instagram. Make sure to follow me on both. I'm almost at 1,000 followers on TikTok. Once I hit 1K followers, I am going to be going live on TikTok as well. Those lives will probably be, I don't know, those might be during Tokyo session. Now, will I be live trading? Who knows? Because I do trade with the member strictly Tokyo session as well. So if you are interested in getting notified every trade I enter, of course, getting a New York session price watch list, getting a walkthrough with the trades and the student and member group chat, go ahead and join the Advanced Play Signal Room. There's yearly, monthly, and lifetime packages. Everything's on sale for the first quarter. The quarter sales going on. The monthly is 25% off, and then the yearly and lifetime are 50% off currently. The course is 50% off. Also do one-on-one mentorships. With the one-on-one mentorships, you get 2-hour-long sessions with me weekly based on your time. We get together, figure out what time or what days work best for you. Once we figure out what days work best for you, I'll put you in. I'll let you know what time I have available those days. And then those one-on-one sessions are recorded and sent to you the same day. So those recordings are yours to keep. So if you're interested in that, hit me up or DM me for any questions on Instagram. But yeah, we're seeing some retracements on the indexes. USD/JPY is still trying. So yeah, let's go over the news really quick before I hop off. What's today? Today's the 17th. So it's not really any news going on today. Well, there's news, but no major news, right? So, we got some stuff going on in New York session, but according to Forex Factory, none of it is high impact news. So we're just going to strictly looking for the setups. We had some news on Friday to kind of help push price in a certain direction. So yeah, it's strictly just waiting for the setups. But like I said, we can see some retracement happen today because price has been dumping, and it did do some nice dumps during Asian sessions. So these retracements aren't too much of a shock. Like this was all Asian session. It dumped. US30 dumped like a couple hours before market closed yesterday, and then continued to dump during Asian session as well. So, and then we also have SPX that just hit the key price level. So the retracements aren't too surprising. Like I said, if you didn't get wicked out or secure profits, just hold to SRTP. All right, that's why I post this disclaimer. All right, if you ain't read the disclaimer, read the disclaimer. It's just a small little paragraph, but every sentence is important. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and hop out. Like I said, I might drop a video either today or this weekend. Be on the lookout for that. Oh, I'm tripping. I never even posted this video. Make sure to check out this video right here, titled How to Identify the Trend. Now let me catch up with these comments before I hop off. Let me see here. What instruments don't you trade? I mean, I guess the stuff you don't see up here. So I trade the indexes, gold, oil if I see the opportunities, the USD pairs, Canadian pairs, JPY pairs, New Zealand AED pairs. So I trade a good handful of stuff. So, these are the pairs that move the cleanest to me. But those are the pairs I like to look at. But, every day is a little bit different. You just scroll through the Telegram, you'll see some days or some weeks we enter the same pairs. Other weeks, other days we might not enter some pairs. It just depends if the setup's there. But I do have my favorite pairs, of course. Like I do prefer gold and the indexes. But I really have all these tabs open just to show y'all that, how accurate the strategy is. And this strategy works on literally anything that got candlesticks. But yeah, so I can't really tell what pairs I don't trade, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll trade anything if I see the opportunity, but obviously some pairs move smoother than others. I do analysis of daily, weekly, monthly. I look at 15 minutes for entries, market behavior. And I'm telling my consistency went through the roof. Yeah, looking at the bigger time frames is definitely a game changer that a lot of people don't do. And I feel like a lot of people don't do it because just kind of impatience, really kind of like the same reason why people scalp. And again, there's nothing wrong with scalping. You know what I'm saying? But I believe it's kind of the same reason because people don't want to stare at the charts. People would kind of just want to be in and out, make their money and stuff like that, which is cool. Again, nothing against it, but you still need to look at the bigger time frames because, I mean, let's just use this for example. We're on the daily. Go tower. And let's zoom out the same one out. We're not seeing the same thing. We're not seeing the daily time frame. It's even worse if we go on the 15. We're not seeing the same thing we saw on the daily on the 15-minute time frame. All right, so and again, let's just think about long-term investments. You hop on Robinhood, you hop on Yahoo, Yahoo Stocks, Yahoo News, whatever it's called. You hop on any of these things, they're gonna show you they're rarely gonna pull up like a 5-minute chart. It's always gonna be like a 4-hour daily, weekly, or monthly chart. And that's because that's how price moves. Price moves on a day by day, week by week, month by month basis. You should really only be looking at the smaller time frames to see exactly how price is moving at the exact time or to look for entries. You should not base whether you're looking for a buy or sell off the smaller time frames. It should be based off the bigger time frames, in my opinion. But yeah, we are seeing some retracements happening right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna be on the chart still. We just hit another TP on EJ though. So yeah, great day, great start so far. Caught a good amount of pips in literally less than an hour. Give me 1 second. Ooh, that's, profit. All right, so that was a little bit of a swing trade. It wasn't intentional, but hey, we can't control the markets. So yeah, gonna see y'all next week. Gonna be live trading, of course, Monday through Friday, London session 3 a.m. EST. So y'all just don't join the stream. We took how many trades did we took? We took gold, EU, sure. So we took 3 trades on the stream. All of them hit multiple TPs. Me and the members took a trade during Asian session. We hit about like TP4. We barely missed TP5. This was a trade we entered on Wednesday. Finally hit the final TP. So yeah, we're 4-0 for the day. Me and the members are 4-0, 2-0 in the free signal room so far. Some traces are happening right now. But yeah, definitely a great start to the day so far. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on the socials. Y'all see it on the bottom of y'all screens. And I'm going to see y'all next week. You too, Sparky. Have a good day, man.